What is up, disc golfers? Today on Iceberg TV we are going to do my Vibram in the bag. These are all the Vibram discs I was able to source for this video. I had a few laying around, I purchased a few, and then Second Shot Disc Golf, I'll link their website, their Facebook, their Instagram in the description below. If you're looking to get any Vibram discs for yourself, they have over 1,000 discs in stock, and the whole Vibram week would not have been possible without Second Shot Disc Golf, so definitely go check them out. You just shoot them a message, let them know what discs you're looking for and what weight you're looking for, and they'll probably have it. So we're gonna get the video started by showing off my putters that I have for the week. The putters that I'll be putting with are these two Summits. I've got this one dyed Summit. It's got this cool like Brent stamp on it. If you watch the video I uploaded this morning that I filmed yesterday, this Brent putter was pretty good to me. When thrown, these Summits seem rather flippy. I'll show you guys on camera how they fly in just a second, but I really like how they feel. They're nice and flat and understable, nice and glidey, good for turnovers, and with lower power, maybe just hyzer flips that go straight. But really the shot that these will excel at is something that is a backhand that moves from left to right, which is a really good shot to have. Now the other putter that I have is a VP. This was Vibram's first putter. VP stands for Vibram Putter. Again, kind of flat. It has a much larger bead than the Summit and way more overstable. So even though this guy is 158 grams, I can trust it on a forehand and hyzer, and it flies exactly like my Castoplast Berg. It'll just kind of sit on that ante and flex out and land nice and flat. Again, watch the video I uploaded this morning and you'll be able to see the flight. It's just really nice, controllable, and even at a lightweight, this is a really great thrower for me. So we'll give these guys a quick throw just so you can see how they fly. We'll go with the Summits and then the VP. And we'll go with the VP. Might as well forehand it because that's what I'm doing with this disc the entire week. I really enjoyed forehanding this yesterday. Even at 158 grams, you can see it kind of wants to just flex out, which is a really, really nice shot to have because my backhand upshot game, if I'm not in jump putt range, is terrible. So I need to have a forehand option that I can really lean on. Next, we'll move into the mid-ranges. I only have two. I would love a more overstable mid-range option, but I have what I have and I'm gonna commit to it, and not having what I like is also gonna be a better way to improve my game. Normally, I like a nice overstable mid that I can really flex. I don't have that opportunity, so what I do have is an Obex, which to me kind of feels like a rock with a slightly smaller bead, flies pretty straight. Probably more like a Rock 3 than a rock because it's not super domey. It's fairly flat, maybe a mild dome. And then my other mid kind of feels like a Buzz SS. It's a launch. And I like how they put the flight path on the back of the disc. Hopefully with the sunlight you can kind of see what it looks like. But to my understanding, it says what speed is sort of the desired speed to throw it at. It says 40 miles per hour, and it should get a flight somewhat like this. So I think that's a pretty cool approach to the game. I think it's a really hard science to get right because everybody throws at different angles and different wrist positions and have different amounts of torque. So not the best system, but you can see the Obex supposed to be thrown quite a bit harder, 55, because it is a little bit more stable. So this launch is better for that slower arm speed or if you want that turnover type shot. So we'll go with the launch and then we'll go with the Obex. So nice and straight, laser beam straight. Now we'll go with the Obex. So it's very straight but has a little bit more integrity to fade at the end. But if I forehand that thing, even if I put it on hyzer, the Obex, it still just like turns right over. So I don't have a great mid-range forehand option. So I'm either going to have to learn even more touch than I already have, or just rely on the backhand turnover and the backhand hyzer, which is probably what I'll do because we're also trying to get better with this challenge here. So moving into the fairway driver slot, we have 3 fairway drivers. We have a track, we have the ascent, and we have the arch. So the arch seems to be the most overstable of the options. It feels kind of like a T-bird, but probably slightly more overstable than a T-bird for me. This is probably going to be one of the workhorse discs that I can actually throw forehand with, but it's just a nice disc that you can put out flat and it will hyzer at the end. It seems to lose speed really quickly and just fade out really, really fast. So when I want like a dumping, maybe even Firebird type shot, the arch is the disc that I'm probably going to want to go with. Then the ascent, it's just very similar to that, but probably a little bit less overstable. We'll get a little bit of mid-flight turn and then a good fade at the end. And then the track feels very similar to a Valkyrie for me. It's a lot more understable than these other two. And yeah, it's nice for those little bit longer turnover shots, hyzer flips. I was throwing this a lot in the video I uploaded this morning, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. So we'll go with the track first, then the ascent, and then the arch. So we'll go from least stable to most stable. We'll go with the arch. And the ascent. This thing is like super stiff. All right, so I need to remember that the stiff one is extra stable. So not any mid-flight turn, but a lot of fade. And for our driver lineup, we've got 3 distance drivers. We got the Solus, the O-Lace, and the Lace. O-Lace is supposed to be overstable laces, but this is going to be my understable driver for the week. Super stiff, super domey, has like a weird pop top, but I found that this O-Lace is really understable. And then next up in stability, the Lace is going to be my main distance driver that I'll be using for any distance shots. And then the Solace is going to be the most overstable of the options. I really like how this feels, except for it's like super shallow and really uncomfortable for forehand throws because my finger doesn't even like fully fit. It kind of just like there's not enough room to fit a full finger in there, so your finger kind of hangs off the edge here. So that really feels bad for forehand, but we'll try and learn. We'll try and make adjustments over the week. We'll go understable to overstable. We're going with the O-Lace first. This O-Lace is like a roller disc. It's super flippy. Roller's not the strongest part of my game, so that'll be a good disc to practice that with. Now we'll go with the Lace. Lace was just a nice, actual good driver. So I'm really happy to have a driver that is really usable and fun to throw. It actually goes really far. Just made it all the way to the base of that hill. Pretty far throw. Good distance driver, really comfortable, nice stability. And the last disc is the Solace, which is, I think, the super overstable lace. And I have not backhanded this yet, so we'll see how it flies. So for backhand shots, I like the Lace and the Solace. Really comfortable for the backhand. So I'm really looking forward to using those all week. So please subscribe, please leave a comment, hit the like button. You're watching Iceberg TV, and take care.